So today I have a lot of stuff to do with my hardware Minecraft bell thingy. Um, First of all, yesterday I stopped with this sign creation for the doorbells, where I can like create doorbell signs. And today I want to do first fix the hardware client so that the hardware client can log in to the server. Second, I want to make a comment where you can like register a hardware client, or slash or like something like this, and then you get like your ID for the doorbell, and you get, or maybe the ID is your UUID, and you get the password for the hardware client, and then you can like afterwards, as I said, I want to make like a SD card reader where you can enter the password of the doorbell client, the ID of the doorbell client, and your Wi-Fi information. Exactly. And the first thing I want to work like is the login of the hardware client, because I implemented this pretty bad, I think. So, first of all, I have to read again my whole code because I forgot what I was doing. So, serial should be first. Make like a delay with the pin modes. Then connect to Wi-Fi and then connect to server. Connect to Wi-Fi. So it's Wi-Fi connection. I want to implement a timeout, but that's not important for now. Then I want to make at the end a few cosmetic things, but I write them down right now because I will forget and will procrastinate other things if I do it now. Perfect. So here the server connection. Here I want to make a new function for the login. Currently I just sent this login thing, and I want to make a base 64 encryption, or not encryption, base 64 hashing, or however this is called, for the data. And then I don't need this actually delimiter anymore. I just use a comma. Can I make less char or something? Yeah, I think I can. But then probably I have to use single quotes, or I have to look it up. C++ character. Can I use a char data type? Yeah, I can, and it's a single quote. That's right. Perfect. So my new delimiter is a comma. I need to. It is the login no, this is not the login procedure. The login procedure is in the TCP client handler. Probably have to call it TCP client handler, but I will do this later. So I think I can delete like whole server code I've done because it is not good. This will be the config later. All this stuff will be in the config. Then, yeah, this login code. I will make like a state machine for this, so I don't need all this ugly code. But for the debugging steps, it's okay. Wi-Fi here still login. You have to like a send package. String send message to server, or get server package. Yeah, like this. Is it string like that? I don't know, but I try. So I will get an array of words and I will separate them by the delimiter. String array of segments. How to do arrays here? Do I have to specify like how long this array is? I have to look this up. I don't know C++ that well. Phew, this is complicated. Okay, I think I have here a function. But what would it do? Oh, this is really strange code. Easier way? No, I think it is not. Then I just copy this example from the website. Okay, delimiter string. You have here the delimiter. I don't need this delimiter here. Or do I? Why is there an %? Then you get an initializer list of string. It's just something imported from the standard library. Do I have to import a standard library? I don't know. But then I just have strings, a list of strings. You have to return strings auto. This is a string, I think. Oh, here's a delimiterless method. Just copy this body here. Then delete the delimiter. Okay, this now should give me a string with the delimiter. Now I have to make them all with base 64. But there isn't a standard function for base 64. Huh. Okay, that sucks. I'll just copy this function here. We go do it all the way down. Where is now my function? Get the delimiter string. Here it is. So I now base 64 encoded. Good, and now I can make my login package. Client dot print line get delimiter string so it's now login for the package name, then client ID. This is a variable. Client ID and client password all in base 64, so I can send it easier over the network without any problems. I probably just have to look what I send here. So what does the TCP server receive? Okay, all this stuff, but now it's of course not valid anymore. Here I think I have to base 64 decode them. Delimiter is now comma, but I will first print them to the console data. So then I have to build the plugin again and restart my Minecraft server. And rebuild this COM7, it's an ESP 8266, where is it? Generic ESP 266. So let's see what this client sends me. And I have to look that this two LEDs, the blue one and the red one, are later on normally closed pins because I don't want them to light up while boot. But maybe later I will change to the Arduino R4 with the Wi-Fi module, because then I think I won't have problems with the SD card reader anymore. So you can see here, oh no, I have this problem again. Yeah, of course, because I don't send the acknowledge signal anymore. But here you see, I get the login package. But no, it's not what I expected, because I want to have the base 64 encrypted stuff with the separated comma. Why is it not sending what I want? And here, of course, I get this infinite loop because I don't get the right signal back. So just should I send an acknowledged? I don't know. I just send acknowledged for now. Then build this artifact and restart the server. So then why is this not working? Here I change the delimiter to a comma. Why wasn't it loading? I don't know. Here's the get delimiter string. I think I have to put this all the way to the bottom too, because it's not a function I regularly use. Base 64 encode. It should encode the result. Okay. I will try to upload it again. Maybe this time it works. Let's see. now I get a TCP connection error. Why do I get the TCP connection error? What is my serial monitor say? I get it not acknowledged, but now it should get the lockout somehow. Why can't I get a stop this? Okay, the first one is connection to TCP server. Not acknowledged, login not successful. Login not successful, then it should get locked out, true. If locked out, return false. So it should not. Oh, it will connect. It will check the connection. I have to do it like here. Yeah, as I said, I will do like a state machine afterwards, but currently I just have this one. So it is trying to connect. Now it is trying to connect again. Oh no, it's the Wi-Fi. Now it says login not successful and not acknowledged. That's... Is it good? I don't know. Let's first see. Okay, I don't get any connection anymore. That's good. What is... Here I send acknowledged. Why is it not acknowledged? Oh, here I would say not acknowledged. Didn't I comment that thing out? Okay, yeah, because it is the last one. Sent. And here. No, what is happening? Here. So let's try building it again and restarting the server. Now I have to reboot this thing because when I get wrong credentials, it's not good. Wrong credentials. Why do I get wrong credentials? I have an acknowledged signal here. I get not acknowledged. Why? I mean, all not acknowledged are commented out. I have just here an acknowledged signal. That's interesting. Maybe we'll just delete all this stuff because I not need it anymore. And here I forgot this one here. So what is it exactly doing in this thread? It starts to rewrite it and it doesn't write the acknowledged here because this was from the connection I started with. Then it checks if the server, the client is still connected and the server is running. Yeah. Then it prints the data to my console. Does it do that? No, it does not do that. Okay, just build it again and then try to debug on the Arduino side. So, server is starting. Now let's check. the server. This is here, connect the server. Then I send the login data. Then I read the response and print the response. And here it was not acknowledged. Okay, if this is not acknowledged, then it's an error. As it gets into the success state. Okay, let's see what it's doing. Wi-Fi connection, now it has a connection. Login not successful. Waiting for new plan. But I don't send anything. Why does I get the not acknowledged signal? Or is the plugin again not updating? The plugin is again not updating. Let's see what I have here in the project structure. Artifacts. Empty server plugins. Yeah, it should be at the right location. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it does not do anything. You have to love IntelliJ. Let's just delete this artifact, create a new one, jar from modules. Yes, and the location would be the plugins folder here. Apply. Now let's see what this does here. Do I get a new build? Yes, now I get a new build of the plugin. Let's see if I can start the server now and I get the right response. Good, server started. Let's open the Arduino serial monitor, clear it, and try plugging it in again. Start connected to Wi-Fi. Now I get acknowledging. Yeah, the problem was that my thing, what is it called? The server is not working, and now I get here is the package name, so login. Then I get the UUID, and here is the password as base64 string. Java base64 encode. How to encode base64 in Java? Is there a library for it? Yes, there is. Better than C++. So now acknowledged, yeah. So here I can go and say like string array of segments equals data.split with a comma. Then maybe I could just stream it here. Stream dot where could this or do I have to make this a new segments dot stream? Yeah, here stream dot is it map? No, why can I stream dot stream and then I have to look it up. How do I stream an array? Not JavaScript, it's Java. It should be stream.map, but why doesn't it work? I can't resolve a stream and string, but it's a string array. Let's just do it the old way for segment in segments. Oh, I need an iterator for that kind of shit. How do I iterate over this? Or do I need an iterator for this? I always forget this basic Java things. Do I? No, I should do this over before each. I would just make a normal for loop. Yep, oh, I love this IntelliSense. So then here, what do I want to do? I would say for segments I equals, now I need the base 64 thing I have open here. Base 64 dot get encoder dot encode to string. Dot get bytes. Dot get bytes. Yeah. So now I should have all the segments in their natural form. I can like. Can I just print an array to string segments? Yeah, it should call the on string if I print it. Let's see if it really does what I expect. Now TCP connection error, that's okay. It should reconnect when the server is here. Afterwards, it's one of the cosmetic things. Ooh, and I need to clear the screen when there's no error anymore. That's one of the cosmetic things too. No, of course I can't. So then I just make this in this loop because I don't need a second loop for testing. So I'll just rebuild it. Build. So now it should reconnect again. Yeah, it reconnected and I got not the thing I wanted because of... No, why didn't I get what I wanted? I just encoded it. Let's see. Or do I really need the iterator? I think this calls for an iterator. But let's see if this line here works with the UTF-8. So please connect. Yeah, it's connected, but still I get wrong stuff. Why does it not work? Let's just copy the whole for loop and see what it does. So it's reconnected, but it still does not work. Why? Do I need the basics for decoder or what? Oh, I need the decoder, of course. Yes, what does it need? Yeah, just do your thing, IntelliJ. Now, let's see if it works. I tried to encode it again, but I wanted to decode it. Now it works. Perfect. And afterwards, as I said, I want to do like a package handling where all these packages are handled for me and I don't have to manually make all this. Okay, have we decoded segments? No, I don't want this loop here because I want segments I equals decoded string. Let's hope this works. And then if segments dot length not what do I have here? So HW client. Okay, if HW client is null, then I know not logged in. And hardware client, what do I have in hardware client? I have just the ID. Do I need more? No, I don't need more, I just need the ID. Do I need more? I need a connection. Socket connection. I need this connection here. Socket connection, and then here this dot connection equals connection, and then I need a get connection here. Okay. Doorbell helper. Yeah, just delete it for now because now I don't need it. Doorbell helper. And here make a new package. Doorbell is for all the doorbell stuff. Refactor and hardware client. What should I do? I make a new client package. client, and I put here the hardware client in. Maybe no, it's not part of the server, so I don't put in the server package. So the client handler here. Let's go again. This should be an acknowledge for the connection. I have to handle this, but like connect or something, because I want to acknowledge the connection and not the login. And here it should like login acknowledge, but of course base 64 encoded. I think I should make like a package and a make a package. Package, and then here new. It's a Java class. Why can't I make a Java class? I don't want to make a JavaScript class. I want a Java class. Why is this all closed? So now let's try how to make a Java class. Sometimes IntelliJ is just not that intelligent. Let's just say invalidate caches. Can I now make like a Java class? Yeah, now I can make a Java class. No, here not. So it's somehow not a real package. I think, yeah, I know why. Yeah, because I called it package, and package is not a valid name for a package. Network package, yes. Public abstract class network package. Because I want to make a base package where the toString method does the magic of packaging the package with the base 64 encode and decode. Public string decode and then public string encode. Okay. I need. How did I do this in the other application? And the package should have its own values. Like here in the server network client, no, network package was the name. I had abstract network client, network package, where it was handle. I don't want to handle them. Where the package handler. Oh yeah, that was a. Yeah, I know now how I did it. What do I? You're not logged in. How did I do this? Where are the values of the packages? I just have a string data. Yeah. String data. It's the data of the package. Then I have like public network package. This data equals data. Yes, I see. Then I can like do this for the decode. Data. This dot data dot split. Why can I split it? Cannot resolve method split on string, but it's a string array. Did I have the same problem here? Data. What is data? Data is a simple string, of course. I don't need to split it because it is already split. Yes. Then I need to make this here. Data dot split, of course. And here I just want a data string. Or I can make a constructor where I have already an array. Then I can just put it in here, so I overload it. That's working perfect. And here just call super with this split method. Can't I do this? Ah, it's the other way around. No, it's not. Here I want the data array split. What is here? Ah, I expect 0 arguments. Ah, I don't care. I just make it like this. It works. So, then here is the decode section. Segments. The segments is the data. This dot segments is the data. This dot data. But no, I don't want this dot data to change. I make like a temporary string output. Then output I, and it's the size of this dot data dot length. Equals new string array. Contents of array output are written to but never read. Yeah, I know. Return output. Ah, I know. Yeah, I know what I wanted to do. Here. Equals. I don't need this here. Or do I? Decode string data. I just want to handle strings. The packages are always strings. So I want to look what I did in a new version of this server, because I did a new version. And it is way cleaner, I think. No, it is not. Yeah, would be cool if it was. Okay, then I will just use this one. So, the decode equals this dot decode the data. And it's just a normal string. Then the decoding. It's just data.length. No, how do I output equals data dot split with a comma. Yes. Then output dot length, or I call this input here, so it's not confusing. This output equals input dot length. Oh no, output dot length. Now I work just with the output here. Decoded byte, space 64, get decoder, decode. I want to decode output I. Yeah. Yes, it's working here. Then the output I equals the decoder string, and then I return the output. Why do I have duplicate code? Duplicated code. It's somewhere in the Minecraft thing or what? String every sequence. Yeah, where are the duplicated code? I don't see it. Yeah, then I don't care. Ah, here. Of course. Yeah. Then I can delete all this here and then make like new, what is this called? Login network package. And then this extends network package. What do I need here? There's no parameters constructor available. Yeah, just make me one. Okay, seems to be correct here. Okay, this is just private for this one, and then to encode. Here. And now I work with this data. I will override the toString. Return data dot join. Return this dot encode. So if I make a toString or print it somewhere, I will always get the decoded package with the base 64. Oh no, I would make. It's not good to call it just like this. I should call it something else. Because toString method is just not really working like this. Just make it public. It's like new package dot parse. No, new package dot. How should I call it? String. Yeah, get package data. Return this dot encode. Okay, this works. So then I think I can make the login. Okay, I misspelled this here. Login network package. Good, then I will get the data here. New login network package data. I make like 1 minute break. Okay, I don't think this whole package thing makes any sense right now, because I don't have anything yet. So I just make it myself. But I want to decode and encode thing. Or just to make a package handler or something right now. So just rename it. Refactor, rename. It's like just package handler. It's not an abstract class anymore. I don't need any of this. I don't need this. This is public. This is public static. Public static. Static string encode decode. String array input. Instead of this data, I just put input length, input I, input. What did I do? Input dot length. Okay, then I have this package handler here. Or not handler, package helper, I should call it, because it is a helper, not a handler. Not reformat code, it's just refactor rename package helper. Okay, then I got a package helper here, which decodes and encodes my network packages. So string array segments equals package helper dot decode data. Then if segments length, first if hw client equals null. I did this here. Not logged in, then return just. Still, currently it is not logged in because there's no hardware client. So I need to check if I have sent a login package. If segments.length not equals 3, then just return. Here, if segments 0 not equals login, then return, because I need a login package first. dot equals login. Okay, because first I need a login package. Then I know string, not the username, but client ID is segment 1, and password is segment 2. Then I just shout client ID and password, and here I send login not acknowledged. Okay. Let's see if this does the job. Now I disconnect. So now I start it again. Okay, because I have the wrong credentials, it's of course not restarting with the searching. Let's just try and plug it in again. Okay, I get the wrong credentials, but did I even ask the server? No, I did not. Why? Is the plugin not building? No, it's building. Okay, just get it, return nothing. Let's make some debug outputs. Like here 1, like here 2. And here on the 3 it should like print out everything. Let's see how far it comes. Okay, it got the wrong credentials. It doesn't work. Oh, no, now it works. 1, 2, 3 here. I get the UID, I get a password, and I get... Oh, not just UID and password. I have a comma in here, but it doesn't matter because I base64 encoded. That's good. Then I can remove this print line statements. Okay. But now I think that I have to make the password in here. No, not a connection here. It's string password. Password hash. And get password hash. Now I have an ID and a password hash. Okay, I think I should first start with the registering of this hardware clients. Let's see, doorbell plugin. Here I have registered doorbells. That's okay. Is this used anywhere? No, it is not. So currently it is just like registered doorbell. I have to handle this all later. Registered clients. list hardware client registered hardware client equals new array list. Then I can make like a getter registered clients like this. This dot registered hardware clients dot add new hardware client. Then the first one is the ID. I'll steal this from our Arduino code. And the second one is the password. But I will get my Minecraft UUID. Because I said I want to make this a UUID. A UUID thing. Okay, this is my Minecraft UUID here. Then I will push this also onto this here, and I can get the password. Currently I just make it in clean text because later I want to make hashes. I know I called it password hash, but it's not a hash, but it still works for testing purposes. So just clients. And the doorbells I will handle later because they're not important right now. Do I need to register clients before the server starting? Yeah, I think so. And then at the end the events, because the events get the server. Then here get registered hardware clients, so I can get them from the main class. So then here I have the net package handler. I want to did not handle it here. So I have the client ID and the client password. Then for network client in Java plugin dot get plugin doorbell plugin dot class dot get, which is hardware clients. Should be network, oh, hardware client, not network client. Hardware clients, then I can delete the network client here. If client dot get ID equals client ID, or say if it's not the client. No, if it's the client ID, because I want to filter it specifically, and then just return here, or not return, it's return. No, it's pass. No, continue. To the next one. No. Yes, it is. Oh no, I don't need this. When I have the client, I'll just make it like this. No, if the client is equals to the client ID I have, then check if the client get password hash equals password. Later I have to change this to hashes. So, but when the password equals, I know login is successful, and then I can make this dot hw client equals client, and I can return from this loop, or just do I have to return here? Why not just continue the whole loop? Do I just continue this, or do I continue this while? I don't know. It's here. But how do I call it? TCP client loop, and then I will continue to client loop, because I don't want to continue here because it's finished here. And here I will return just a login acknowledged. And else, if nothing here worked, I will just send a login not acknowledged. And it returns here. What does it return? I don't need this return because I want to go on. What is wrong and successful? Successfully, yeah. I don't care. Login not acknowledged. Is this still inside? Oh yeah, here. I need this return because it's finished. The connection is lost. I will make this dot disconnect because I don't want this user anymore because he sent me a wrong login connection. And then in the next one, I can just do all over again. This is just a login test. If it's the hardware client is null, and then over here I will set the hardware client. Yeah, I can probably just test it. Should you go on? Let's build this plugin. Oh, I have to push the new code with the new UUID. And I have to restart the server here. Oh, it's ready. I already did this. So let's see if the connection is good. It is bad. What do I receive here? Login acknowledged, login not successful. Ah, yeah, of course I don't handle login acknowledged, I just handle. And I have to decode this. Print all the print lines. Here. It's package helper dot decode login acknowledge. To call toString an array. I call person decode login ack. How do I make the decode thing? I want a string array. Oh no, I get a string array. I need to encode it. Yeah, English is my strong language. Yeah, new string array, yeah. Login neck. Why do I need an erase toString? Because that's why. Okay, I get one acknowledged and one not acknowledged. And this will be sent in base 64. Oh, I think I need a whole... Yeah. Of course I do. Of course I do. Base 64. get the limiter string, or so, and to the base64 encode, there's a base64 decode function. Why is it so complicated? Why doesn't you have a library for that? Okay. Let's say encode package, and then here in the function for decode package. Create package, encode package. Where's the create package? Oh, here, encode package. Here the decode package. Good, then I need to go into this loop up top. Equals decode. Didn't I call it decode package? Yes, decode package, but why isn't it picking up? Okay, let's hope this works. And then here in the loop, I need this too. Let's push it and see what happens. Why is it not declared in the scope? I just have to look that I don't have this slash, double colon slash somewhere in the code. And the rest of the code should work if I just send it unencrypted. Login slash double colon slash acknowledged. And here I just want not acknowledged. Okay. Made the code a lot easier here. But then here, oh really there's no split function in C++. Yeah, apparently there's no split function. C++ split string. Yeah, apparently there is none. Okay, then I just hack it. I don't have. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Login slash acknowledged. I have to clean this up later in the process. Okay. Illegal argument. What is happening? Client handler draft a network package somewhere here. I just didn't exclude it here. Why doesn't it reconnect? TCP connection error. Why? Connected to TCP server. But I don't see anything. Login not successful. But I don't know. Okay, let's just start with the registering. I don't know what I'm making wrong here with this whole system. Maybe I have to rewrite everything because it's very confusing. Let's just make some Minecraft stuff. It's fun also. Or it's fun, not like the other part. So then I make like a new comments thing. Should be a package. Then doorbell register comments, then it implements comments executor. Then I need the implement methods. Yes, I want to implement it. Sender, CMD, label, I think was it called. And these are the arguments. What does this return false even mean? I don't know. I have to Google it. Okay, when return false, it displays the usage. Perfect. I just return true because I don't want the usage. So where's the plugin YML? Here is it. Resources plugin YML. API version, that's correct. Then comments. Doorbell register. Description is registers. Not double register. Client register. Registers client. Client register command. So if args, I don't care about the args, but if args.length not equals 0, then sender dot send message. Please don't give arguments, because I want everyone to register a hardware client, and then get just UUID back at the password. I will generate the password here, and then save it in the hardware clients list in the main class. Good, then I can just recycle that code here. So could I go over all hardware clients? If the client ID, or maybe, no, I have to watch if it's a player. If not sender instance of player, return just false. That's too much. Sender.send message. You must be a player to execute this comment. Then I can say here player equals player sender. Then player.send message, because you then have more chat formatting you can do and clickable links and such stuff. Then for every hardware client, I check if player.get unique ID.toString. Is this the long form or the small form? I don't quite know, but let's just say south and the unique ID. So if there is already one matching, I return false and just say player.send message. You already have a client. If you forgot the password, F you, because you don't forget your password. And I don't want to implement the function to reset the password because I'm lazy. But yeah, if there's none, there is no registered client yet. Then, why is this a string grayed out? Unnecessary to string call. But why are you? Okay. Oh, because it does the string. Here I can start with the registering of this comment. Of this. What did I want to say? I can start here with the registering of the hardware client. Let's say string password equals. Let's just say is there some sort of a library? Maybe I just use a UUID. Yeah, I would just use UUID, I don't care. UUID dot random UUID dot toString. I mean, why shouldn't you use a UUID as a password? It's perfect. And it's random, so best password ever, I think. And your UUID is the player to get UUID string client ID equals. No, it's not random UUID, it's player dot get unique ID dot toString. So we have this one. So that means I can steal this again. Dot add new hardware client ID password. So this is currently just in memory. What's wrong about currently? Currently just in memory, comma, make to storage. Okay. But I save it here. Then just register this comment. How did I do this? I need the main class here. Private void register comments. Then after register events, this dot register comments. Register client is here. Can't you see? So then I need just this dot get comment register client register. What did I call it in the YAML? Client register. Client register, and then I need set executor new client register comment. That would it be. That would be it. Then I can try to build something. Is this possible? Because no, I don't do this. This sucks. So I'm so used to it to just reload, but yeah, this TCP server fucks up a lot of stuff. Forgot about that. I already have one. Okay, it seems to work fine, I guess. Perfect. Player.send message. This push the hardware client, client ID, and password. I want to make this a clickable copy paste link. For this I need ChatGPT. Make the links, make the client ID and PV clickable. Player.spy get sent message. Really? But somewhere I did this clickable link. I can't remember which plugin it was, but I just copy this here. Text component. From where is text component? The bungee. This is deprecated. Why is everything deprecated? Everything is deprecated in Minecraft. It's the message. Yeah, I don't care if it's deprecated, just send it because it should work. Load that sucker and register. Perfect. Successfully registered a hardware client with the ID and the password. But why does it send it into chests? The chest action, no. Copy to clipboard. Build. Reload confirm. Why is this off? I didn't. Oh, I did make it off. Then just register. Please not. Okay. The client ID is this one. This should be my client ID. Yes, this doesn't change. And the new password is this one. So let's, yeah, maybe first make this one, upload it. Let's see what happens. Completely forgot where I were. Did it work before? I don't think so, but let's see. Okay, now it gets interesting. Just disconnect and then nothing happens. Login not successful. Why? What does this Minecraft server say? Nothing. Okay. But I print the response and I don't get nothing. And then go to the server here. So let's see what it does. Connected to TCP server and then nothing. TCP connection error. TCP connection error if it's not connected to the server. But it is. Huh. You know what? I will reprogram everything next week because I don't know what I've done here. Because it worked before, so yeah. Yeah, let's do it next week.